Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new chapter in Shingeki no Kyojin, or you could call it Attack on Titan, which is on chapter 96. Now, I'm pretty sure those of you who has been keeping up to date with the Shingeki no Kyojin or Attack on Titan manga will understand that this is most likely the backstory of Reiner, Bertolt, and Annie. Just a little bit more expanded or extended in a certain way or more behind the scenes. And I was thinking about doing this recap a little bit later, maybe sometime when the new week of begins, such as the Monday of the new week. But I think I will just get over it now. And this might be a little bit more less of a this recap might be a little bit shorter, which I hope so, because I don't think there's a lot more I can really talk about in a certain sense. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Reiner is still running right now and remembering how Marcel and his other friends are dead. Especially he's worried about Bertolt and Annie and thinking they got eaten, but gets kicked by Annie after realizing that they're alive. And of course right now Annie and Bertolt are really in bad remorse right now because of losing Marcel, and they go like, what the hell can we do now? We gotta get the hell out of here now. Let's go back. The mission failed, etc. The Titan that ate Marcel must turn back into a human right now. Without Marcel's command, we already failed the mission. Even our current location, a Titan could appear any moment. However, Reiner in this backstory tells Annie and Bertolt we can't go back. We have to stick to the plan. Annie's like, we can't go on like this without Marcel. What the hell's gonna happen, huh? We go back now, they'll confiscate your armor titan for this failure. You'll be eaten for the next warrior line. What's that? So what the hell is this guy? This has nothing to do with me. And Reiner's like, what? You think I'll be held accountable? We all just ran away, and Marcel just got eaten, etc. And Reiner's trying to say we gotta find a way how to use that Titan power quickly, otherwise we're all freaking screwed right now. Right now we can't just mess this up. We go home empty-handed, we'll be all dead anyway. We have to achieve something first. We can't just go back anymore. And Annie's like, so Marcel lost and is dead. He can't come home. Are you just threatening us now? Are you even realizing what the heck is going on here? And Reiner's like, I don't know. And Annie kicks him in the face and says, yeah? Then why don't you own up to what you said, huh? It's all your fault why Marcel's dead. And you know what? Marley, Elliot, they're all freaking liars, dude. I hate them. They just care about themselves. I have to survive and go home, you know? You're the one that should have died out there. So why don't you repent and die with your own sin and death? After being beaten really badly by Annie, Reiner gets Annie into a chokehold and says, you know what? Reiner's dead. If Marcel is what you need, I'll be your Marcel. I'll be your freaking leader right now. Okay, you got that? Well, I gotta get home. And therefore, Bertolt stops the fight and says, okay, we get it. Let's get this done. Therefore, Annie ends up running towards the wall and gets the Titans to how am I supposed to say it? Chase after them, and they end up finding the wall. And Reiner ends up switching alone with his armor titan and tells Bertolt to break the wall. And this is where how all of Attack on Titan or Shingeki no Kyojin started with the Colossal Titan above the wall and destroying it, and that's where Eren's life turned to hell. I'm pretty sure we all understand that. And we see to it that that we get to see that a Titan's going after Bertolt, but apparently he's safe for now. As for Reiner, who's the armor titan, he ends up being the one to destroy a certain wall to go inside the wall deeper. And we have to it that Annie asks Reiner and Bertolt, so where are we right now? They go like, we're inside Wall Rose. And Reiner apologizes to Annie and Bertolt about Marcel and that I'll become a true warrior, I promise. With, of course, Eren and Mikasa and Armin in their backstory cells a long time ago. Of course, there is a scene between Reiner, Bertolt, and Annie talking to an old man while he's talking about a certain thing about what just happened after that. But aside from what just he explains in a certain story, which I think it's really important to take a look at, although later he ends up committing suicide somehow, which I don't understand why. But aside from that, we have to it that like Reiner, Bertolt, and Annie are trying to figure out what to do right now because the original Power Titan has to be around here somewhere, especially because of the power of the original Titan to alter the memories working on them. They have to exchange in something else. Right now, Bertolt, on the other hand, suggests that they infiltrate the ranks of inside the walls to get the original Power Titan back. Although Annie says, how we're going to do that, huh? It's not like it's going to work in a certain way. And then she had like a dirty joke about marrying someone and then just getting in there, though it'd be stupid and impossible. Although Reiner suggests that the only way how to get inside is to become soldiers and get close to the military police brigade. And they go like... But, Annie, on the other hand, says, I know you guys don't want to hear this from me, but getting a sliver of information took 2 whole years. We're not even doing anything for the time being. And for the meantime, we've been pulling out tree roots and we can only go back to the capital. And Annie's like, well, 2 years just got wasted. We have 10 years left. Do you want us to spend 10 years playing soldiers? Is that what you want to do? And Reiner's like, it's been 2 years since we broke down the wall. Right now, we had to get as much information as we can, as we got enough from the Tabar family and the King of the Wall that's renounced the oath of this war. And Annie's like, all right then why won't we just destroy Wall Rose and Wall Cena and get this over with? But Reiner, on the other hand, says, look, if we don't have... It's true, we might have the original Titan show us face and reverse everything, but what happens if we have failed our sacred duties as warriors? We'll die along with the rest of the world. Right now, the fate of humanity rests in our hands right now. So, in other cases, I'm going to tell you right now, we'll move on to our next mission and why we are here. We are here to save humanity, etc. And that's where, of course, that's where it ends up with Reiner being part of the military brigade or some kind of like, how am I supposed to say it? Soldier enlistment to fight off against the Titans. Now, I'm pretty sure this recap is very short, and it pretty is. I'm pretty sure of it. It's because this is just a extended backstory of Reiner, Bertolt, and Annie in other cases. I'm sorry for going in a lot of detail what just happened here and there, but after what happened to Marcel gotten eaten, Reiner suggests we continue with our mission despite losing Marcel. Although Annie has a little big conflict with Reiner, Reiner ends up convincing Annie to go with the mission no matter what. And eventually they do break the walls and they do get inside, and after getting a sliver of information which took them 2 whole years, they all decide to enlist in the military brigade or military class or soldier class to try to get more information or to find the original power of the Titan, etc. After talking to that old man of certain information here and there. They only have 10 years left to live, which was said in this backstory, but after many more years pass by, I'm pretty sure they have less time to live eventually. So yeah, all I can really give you in simple words and sentences, if you don't like hearing me ramble all the time, is just more of Reiner's backstory while he was young in the time when he was given the Armored Titan, along with some other extended and behind the scenes with Bertolt and Annie, and of course Marcel, who gotten eaten pretty badly. So that's all I can really give out right now. I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day. And I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toodaloo!